ups and downs. What was that like?
It was kind of not the best. It's not what I thought. I think it was really just like the right to left. You think it's just kind of like it's right to left. But you think it's just kind of like flip your mindset. There's a lot like else that goes into it. So yeah, that's probably it though. I think I kind of like towards the back end of it. I think I started to figure it out a little bit, and you know.
It's so much new, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different city. You came from the West Coast.
Right.
Whole new system, different position, and the expectations.
Oh yeah.
San Diego State is, the program, but
No, say it.
it's not Ohio State,
No,
right?
it's not.
What was that like mentally if you had to deal with like the criticism that you would face, social media or whatever else?
Yeah, I knew like this isn't like people love Ohio State. Like this is Ohio State. Like a lot of people take this here like this is the best program in the country. So I knew I was gonna get that, and it was up to me. Like I took it as a Josh, you gotta lock in and figure it out, and that's just kind of what I try to do throughout the season because I really started to like realize that like these are brothers here. These aren't teammates, So I just kind of really started dialing in like and really honing in on my craft.
Josh, I think you had 3 penalties the first 2 weeks. You have none all of November. Where did you see yourself grow that allowed you to be so clean those last few weeks of the season?
Yeah, you start to get like more like physically. Obviously, you got to be like ready, but I think mentally that's where you got to start like tightening up a little bit because then you start playing in those Notre Dame games, those Penn State games, and you realize like a penalty like that can literally like destroy the whole game. And once you kind of look at it through that lens, like you can't like those are no, it can't happen.
You didn't really run when we talked to you last summer. You had a couple of San Diego State to have such a decrease, but also take such a big jump in the level of play that you were playing against. What did that mean to you? Did you take pride in that, and you kind of use that as an example of like, hey, I know we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I don't really try to look back, but I definitely try to look forward and just keep climbing up the ladder. Obviously, like I kind of looked at it like some tape from like from the past, and then like from like the new past, and it just kind of definitely gave me the sense that I was going in the right direction. I just had to keep going, put it all together.
What was it on the field in the second half of last season?
I think it was just kind of just awareness. Obviously, like another thing is like chemistry, knowing how Donnie plays and the communications and how everything works, and really just understanding football. Once you kind of understand like how defensive linemen work, you're going to get the best of the best, and Coach Jay and the rest of them. So I think that's where it comes from.
How can that chemistry be different with Donnie playing another year alongside of yourself?
I think it's even here, like there'll be things like sometimes we won't even have to communicate because you just know. Like we've been through like a year of ball together, and it was great. And, like you could tell like it's tight. We're tight with them.
What did you come to the spring knowing that you would begin to feel like this man?
I came in knowing that just about everything. Like obviously I kind of feel like in terms of like physical attributes, I can kind of like move and I'm strong and stuff like that. But I think like there's a lot more to it that I needed to work on to even become close to what I can to me being able to help the team, like such as technique, awareness, just everything. And, definitely communication. I think that's like the biggest thing. Like when you're in those big games, like you got to be able to calling out like a pressure might come and stuff like that. So just awareness of ball.
How much easier is it now that you know who Coach Fry is? Come in this summer, you have to start right away. Now you have a full spring with him. Is there a level of understanding how he coaches and what he wants from his players that now you have down better that can help you?
All right, folks, we have Dallin Hayden on the 20.
He wants just 100% effort and just to work hard. Like obviously, like there's more to it, but those are the things that he wants you to do. He wants you to play fast, play physical. And that's just something I pick at every day, coming out here against the best of the best. So.
I know you look forward to that. When you look back on last year, is it almost like how did I get through that? All of the stuff that was thrown at me, all the stuff I had to adjust to. I kind of look at that as that's a great learning experience for me for the future.
Definitely, but I kind of like when I committed here, I knew Coach Fry and the staff like they were gonna definitely like scope me into the player like that I want. Yeah, scope me into that. Yeah, like they know that like scope.
Scope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just kind of make me into that type of player. The development factor from Coach Fry that I've been getting is like it's like magic almost. So I'm just kind of keep going with him and just keep riding with it. And
having a spring practice, having a summer, all that stuff, how much better are you going to be this year?
I guess we'll see. I'm gonna keep picking at it, and we'll see what we do.
When players and coaches describe you as a freak athlete, first of all, do you agree with that? Or what do you think makes you a freak athlete?
I guess, yeah, I would say sure, but I mean, I can't really take credit for something like that. I was born like that. It was, the man above kind of put that in my genes. So,
How much is running game changing, or nuance, whatever you want to call it, with Chip Kelly in charge? What have you noticed as little nuances or stuff?
I mean, maybe like little things. I mean,
The little things add up to big things, right?
They do. Yeah,
I mean,
they do.
yeah. Where do you think you guys were lacking at some point last year in some of those matchups?
I mean, it was a whole new line, so I mean, none of us had chemistry with each other. But other than that, it was a hard game. Nothing's going to be like for sure what's going on. Like you're going to have some hard times.
Yeah. Did Missouri test y'all about as well as anybody?
Just about, yeah. They were pretty physical.
What did you know coming out of there y'all had to get fixed?
To be honest, I felt like we just tried to go out there and just play hard. Like obviously we know number 6 was a really good player, so we just tried to make sure to keep him out of the backfield as much as possible. So that's really what we tried to go to.
Describe your game a little bit, Josh. What do you do well? What do you sort of work on with those? Just describe your game as a left tackle.
Yeah, so as a left tackle, like I feel like the number 1 job is to make sure nobody gets to the quarterback. And that's something that I try to do, make sure nobody kind of get around me or go through me or anything. Just keep the quarterback clean. Obviously, there's a lot more. You got to be able to be a well-rounded player and, maul people in the run and stuff like that. But, that's probably one of the biggest things. Make sure the quarterback's clean. Nobody gets through.
Run blocking, how would you assess yourself in that area?
Yeah, so, we have amazing D linemen to go against. They're always twisting and stuff like that. So, in the run, they'll twist too. So, you just kind of I guess you just got to really stay technically sound. That's somewhat I'm trying to do anyway.
Josh, have you gone against Mitchell Melton much this spring and stuff? What stands out about him? Obviously, he came back from a couple of knee injuries and stuff, but what just jumps out at you about him?
Yeah, you wouldn't even know he had the 2 knee surgeries. I mean, he's so, the way he rushes, it's so, it's his signature rush. It's something that you can't, it's probably the hardest person I've had to block here.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. He's very twitchy, great with his hands. Amazing get off, and he has that sneaky power that if you're not really setting for it, he'll get you. So,
and I wanted to get your take. You came here from San Diego State. Your center, the guy's transferred in, Seth McLaughlin. Whether he starts or not, we'll see. Right on down. He's from Alabama. Is it amazing to you how college football teams are put together anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, because he could be a key thing. And what does that just tell you about the game these days?
It can go anywhere. Seth is a great player. He tells me stuff that they did differently at Bama and stuff like that, and I try to take some of maybe some advice he has because he's been in college football for a little longer than me. So, yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a grown-up, doesn't he? He comes across that way, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What's the mindset of the line this year? Obviously, last year there were a lot of new pieces. We went through the growing pains. What's the mindset of it this year?
Play fast, play physical. There's obviously more that we're working on, and we're learning each other. To be honest, it's the right side is kind of gone a little bit. Not with fire, but we have some people that are competing. We're all competing. I know I am, and stuff like that. So we're just trying to play hard and play physical.
Now that you're most of the way through this spring practice, how helpful is spring? How necessary really is spring? Obviously, you have that.
It's very necessary, especially when you kind of got a new OC and stuff like that. It's best to kind of get comfortable with the scheme now than maybe close to camp, because then in a few weeks then you got week 1. So
There were times last year you were do you really have to lean on people?
Donnie's dude, I owe Donnie a lot. He's an amazing player. He gives me insight on just about everything. Notre Dame, I've never been more nervous for a game than Notre Dame. I just kind of talked to him. He said, "We got it. Keep doing what you do," and we got through it. We got over the W.
Probably learned a lot last year.
Oh yeah, especially.
All right, Josh, thank you.
Thank you, guys.